This is Susan Bradley for AskWoody.com, and this is Tasks for the Weekend, May 8th, 2021. Today we're going to talk about KB4023057, better known as nice idea, not always the greatest implementation. So what is this? KB4023057 is known in the catalog as Update for Windows 10 Update Service Components. And usually you see it coming out before each new feature release to what's called unmanaged computers. Now, what's an unmanaged computer, you ask? It's typically not on a domain, not behind Windows Software Update Services or Config Manager. Basically, it's a consumer or home machine. So it's not a business machine, it's a consumer or home machine. It's something that Microsoft sees that might need a little bit of help to get to the next feature release. So in theory, it's supposed to get the next feature release installed. So you'll see it at least twice a year. So every single time that Microsoft gets ready for the next feature release, you'll see it on whatever version of Windows 10 you have. So if you're on 1909 or 2004, or then, getting ready for whatever version, it's designed to be right before the feature release. Now, in reality, it's caused issues, which is why it has a bad reputation. So, what is it supposed to do? It's supposed to request your device to stay awake longer to enable the installation of updates, because obviously you don't want to have a computer that goes to sleep right during the middle of either a download of an update or installing an update. So, the settings are that it will respect any user configuration sleep configurations and also not reset sleep configurations. The reality is that it has reset sleep settings and changed some of the power settings. So reality has not matched up with the implementation. The next thing it does is it resets network settings. It may try to reset network settings if problems are detected, and it will clean up registry keys that may be preventing updates from being installed successfully. In reality, this has caused side effects. Some people have lost Wi-Fi connections, network connections. Bottom line, the implementation has never been 100% guaranteed that everything was going to come through okay, which is why it has a bad reputation. Next, it's supposed to repair the operating system. It says it may repair disabled or corrupted Windows operating system components that determine the applicability of updates to your version of Windows 10. In my personal opinion, the repair install over the top works better than this patch. If you have a really misbehaving Windows 10 system, sometimes you've got to do the repair install over the top. If you remember, I've done a Task for the Weekend video on that process, so look for that on the YouTube channel. Next, it's supposed to compress the size of your Windows 10 so there's plenty of room for the feature release to be installed. Now, what I'd recommend is now I want you to check your free size ahead of time. So use something like any of the file size tools that we normally recommend, or just do right mouse click on your My Computer, look out on that C drive, look at the properties and see what's available out there. You remember my little Acer 32 gig machine, this little patch does not help. I still have issues getting Windows 10 feature releases on that device. So again, the reality is not matching up with the what's supposed to occur. The final step is it may reset the Windows Update database to repair problems that could prevent updates from installing correctly. You may see that your Windows Update history is cleared. It basically resets the Windows Update components. So again, all of these settings in theory sound great. In reality, there have been side effects, which is why many people recommend that you do not install it, you hide it. Or if it has been installed on your machine, that you actually look for it in the control panel, and what's called the classic control panel, to remove it. And I'll show you what we're talking about. So here it is. You can see that it was installed on April 21st. And it doesn't say that it's that Microsoft Health updates. It just says update for Windows 10 version 20H2 4023057. Now when you click on the Windows Update panel right here and you click on Uninstall Updates, which is normally the place you go to uninstall a Windows 10 update. And as you can see right here, you're going like, it's not listed. Why isn't it there? And it's hiding in a slightly different place, and I'll show you where it is. So you want to go to the traditional control panel, and you want to go into Programs and Features, and you want to scroll down a little bit, and you'll see it right there. You see that Windows Update Health Tools? You see how it was installed on 4/21? That's our little KB. And to remove it, you just double click and you say yes. And there it goes, and it uninstalls it. And that's it. So that's basically the process of if you see it installed on your machine, you have to go into Control Panel in order to uninstall it. Have a great week. Remember, newsletter comes out tomorrow, and we're getting ready to change the DEF CON status. Obviously, we're getting right before Patch Tuesday, and we'll be warning you to pause your machines, to set those deferrals, whatever means that you used in order to push off those updates. That's what we'll do getting ready soon. So until next time, this is Susan Bradley for AskWoody.com.